Hi guys, welcome back. Scotty's Backyard Barbecue, where barbecuing is a way of life, folks. Today for the Christmas special dinner, we're going to do the 3-bone prime rib. Alright, from Wild Forks. Weighs in a little over 5 pounds. 3 bones. We'll take this out of the package and I'll break it down and see what we're going to do with this, folks. Hang on. Alright guys, we got this right out of the package. Got a little fat cap on top here. We're going to take that off. I don't normally cook a lot of rib roast. Prime rib roast. I don't do a lot of that. I'm a good old New York strip type of guy. I know a lot of people love prime rib, but to me prime rib, sure, it's tender. It's juicy, but it lacks good beef flavor. Give me a good old New York strip any day, folks, or a good old sirloin. It's pretty well marbled. This is just a choice, but it's got some good marbling for a choice. We get some of that silver skin off of there, folks. Don't worry, I also got one coming from my local butcher shop too. We're going to do a video on that one too. That don't look too bad. We're going to go all savage on it or anything. Yeah. Now this here, good hard fat. We're going to take that off. Take that down to the bone. I don't know about you, pay a lot of money for this thing. You don't want to take off too much of the meat just to make it look pretty. There we go. There you go. Now the bone is still on here. Now if you want, you could cut it down. Follow the bones down. You know, separate it from the meat if you want. You don't have to. A lot of people do that. That way you get a lot of steaks off of it. Leave the bones in, then you get 3 big steaks. Depends how many people you're going to feed. Just follow that bone down, folks. You can separate it like that. There we go. Then we'll tie it up like that. Alright, now we got that out of the way. Whew, my hands are cold. We're going to hit it up with some of this Maldon sea salt flakes. You see that, folks? Get this off Amazon. Hey, a fancy expensive roast needs fancy expensive salt. Alright. We're going to dry brine this overnight. Oh, don't want to put my hands in that salt. Almost double dipped it. Now I wash my hand. Clean hand. Dirty hand. Get in here between the bones. Like that. Put that all the way around. Just like that, folks. Slap her back together. Then we're going to put it on this rack right here. Put that back in the refrigerator for just a little bit overnight. Dry brine. Alright, folks. Back in the refrigerator. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll show you how I'm going to season this bad boy up. And then we'll tie it all together. Alright. Be right back, folks. See you in the morning. Alright, guys. We're going to let this prime rib come out to room temperature. Come up to room temperature. We're going to monitor it with this ding bird. Alright. Right now the internal temperature is 28 degrees because it's been in the refrigerator all night. And our refrigerator is pretty cold. Alright. Look at we lost very little juice by salt brining it overnight. Alright, then we're going to hit it with some fresh herbs, some butter, and we're going to put some Uncle Steve's on it. Alright, but don't spill it. The All-American SPG. Then we're going to tie her up and do all that good stuff. I'll show you how I do all that when we come back when this gets up to room temperature. The butter will track better when this is warm. When it's cold, your butter will just stick everywhere and you won't be able to get it on. Alright, we'll be right back, folks. Alright, guys. It's been quite a while. It's been about 6 hours getting this up to room temperature. Remember, it's pretty well below freezing when we took it out. Got ahead and got our herb butter ready to go. Alright, so allow plenty of time, depending on how cold your refrigerator is. If you want to bring it up to room temperature, it's going to take a while. We're just going to slather this on. And you try to put this on when the roast is cold, it won't smear, it just clump on up. I could probably wait another 5 more degrees, but I ain't gonna wait all day, folks. Show must go on. We'll get down there. Put some on the side here. Excuse me, folks. Get it on this side. Don't want to waste none of the butter, folks. Boy, this herb butter smells good. Now there are 250 ways to make herb butter. You don't even have to do this. You can mix it with olive oil, or you can just plain use salt, pepper, garlic without a butter crust. But anything goes in the bottom of this pan, folks. We are going to, better get that off of there, we get a good signal. We're going to make a little au jus sauce out of that. Au jus. I like saying that. Au jus. All that butter everywhere. Get that on the bone. Alright, folks. I got the old Pit Boss Lexington fired up. 225 degrees. I got that on the P setting 7. Let's go outside to the pit and I'll show you. There we are, folks. The Inkbird. We're monitoring it with the Inkbird, folks. Alright guys, we got the Pit Boss Lexington fired up to 225. P settings on 7 to try to give it a little more smoke flavor. We're going to finish off this bag of Mighty Wood Plum Almond that we used in a comparison video. Very good. Ranks right up there with smoking pecan. Yeah, let's get her on, folks. Part of my Lexington is this back corner, so we're going to kind of stay away from that for a while. Alright, we're going to figure it's going to be about a 6-hour cook, folks. Hang on a minute, I'll bring you up. We figure about a 6-hour cook. I'll come out here every hour and check it, make sure it's doing good, turn it if we have to. We'll be monitoring with the Inkbird. That wireless Inkbird is actually pretty good, folks. I've been using it 3 or 4 times, and so far everything's been working good on it. Alright, then we'll come out, rotate it, look at it. 225 throughout the whole cook. We want to try to get that wall-to-wall, coast-to-coast red, pink through there. If we get that or not, I'll be determined later. So let's go. I'll see you back here in 1 hour, folks. Almost forgot, folks. We're gonna add some of this beef stock to this tray. I don't want any of the goodness that drips off of this to burn. This will keep it from burning and it'll make a pretty good au jus sauce. There we go. Maybe a little more. Now, add a little moisture to the cook. Keep the dripping from burning to the bottom of that pan. Alright, now I'll see you in 1 hour, folks. Alright guys, it's been 1 hour. Let's see what she looks like. Oh yeah, it gets a nice color, some good smoke. Make sure that's clean. Let's turn it around here, folks. That's a little hot there, folks. We're going to rotate this every hour. Alright. folks. Looking good. See you right back in 1 hour, folks. Alright guys, it's been just about an hour. I got about 8 minutes to go. We are looking pretty good. We got 91 internal. And let's double check that 91. It's showing 83. You always want to double check with this. 78. 86. So you want to, could be off a little bit, but we're going to rotate that some more. Let's go this way. Back this way. There we go. Alright. 1 more hour, folks. Alright, folks, it's been exactly 3 hours. We have hit 215 degrees. I mean, 115 degrees, I'm sorry. Looking good so far. I got 105 there. Let's go right alongside this guy. See what he's breathing. 104. 105. So I've got 105 with the chef's temp. That's why it's always good to have an instant read thermometer to verify. Now it's about 10 degrees off. So when you're cooking a prime rib, that can be very important. Deep in there is 106. Chef temp is probably more accurate than the Inkbird. That's 8 degrees different. That's a big difference on a prime rib, folks. Alright. Alright, guys. This is showing 120. Let's see what this thing said. In the center, 111, 114. At this point, what I'd like to do is turn this up to 400, but I'm afraid I might get a grease fire. Bring her in the house. Alright guys, can't wait no longer. Let's cut these strings off, folks. Pull them strings out. They look delicious. You could even eat these strings. I wouldn't do that though, folks. Yeah, separate the bone. That's some good eating right there, folks. I get that later. Well, I hope I didn't overcook it. Let's see how we did, folks. The minute of truth here. Let's see how the camera's looking. Are you ready, folks? Did Scotty mess up? Alrighty. I was shooting for a medium well, medium rare I should say. Whoa. There we go, folks. Got a little gray on the top, folks. Next time I'm not going up to 400. I'm just gonna run her up to the temperature I want without increasing the heat. Let's see how we taste though, folks. Oh yeah. Ooh, still peeping hot, folks. I'll let it rest for a while, but I couldn't wait any longer. Alright. Let's try this cap here. The finellis, as people like to say. I like to call it the rib cap. Yeah. Oh man. That herb butter, awesome. Let's try this eye, folks. The eye has it. That's a good prime rib there, folks. Wild pork. Let's recap what we did. We did a salt brine with the Malian sea salt. All right, then we did the Uncle Steve's salt, pepper, garlic. Overnight, we tied it all up, rubbed it down with the butter, put it out in the Pit Boss at 225. I went 3, 4, 5 hours. Then we cranked the heat up to 400, which I'm not going to do next time because I got a little bit of overdone on the top, where the inside is still where I wanted it. But next time I'm going to run it at 250 all the way up. Well, it's still good though, folks. Just at the top of it got a little bit overdone. You gotta try a method that you like. Good kind of results you get. Over and all, this Wild Fork prime rib ain't too bad. Go out and check out Wild Forks. I'm not affiliated with them one bit. They're just that good meat. I got another prime rib video coming up on the smoke fire, and I hope to see you soon, folks. Have a great day. Peace out.